Woo! What is up, everybody? We're going to talk about the stipe miocic fight. And we're doing it in like a vlog style video, baby. Because we're getting ready to leave the gym after being in the gym for over an hour kicking ass. I watched the fights on my phone, and I realized that Stipe Miocic did not look like himself. Like, either he was not getting a good training camp because during COVID-19, it's hard to get good training camps. Stipe did not like pull the trigger on his punches, on anything. So basically, it was just Ngannou pressuring the action. And the thing that I noticed the most is when Stipe tried to take him down and he got stuffed and couldn't take him down, that might have played with him. He got cracked in the first round very hard by a big punch. And the surprising part about this whole fight is how he got knocked out. It was like a walking punch. Like he got a little wobbled and he walked forward and he got punched. It's the same way he got the championship when he fought in Brazil against Mauricio Verdum for the title. It was kind of the same kind of knockout. It was like a jab to the face when he was coming in. And to be completely honest, I didn't even think Stipe was looking himself. Like, his coach said in and out, in and out. He didn't really throw much punches. He didn't really throw much kicks. I think it was just the fact that Ngannou was very patient and walking him down, basically. But you never want to be walked down by Ngannou, because Ngannou is the kind of guy that when he hits you once, most fighters are brutally knocked out. And this guy is just the type of fighter that eventually just is going to be too tough for a lot of people. I don't know who's going to beat him, because he's beaten every top fighter and made it look significantly easy. You know, he's fought everybody that you can fight, right? But it's good to see Ngannou as the champion, because he's that dominant. And now that John Jones is up there at heavyweight, could John Jones beat Ngannou? Because John Jones is not going to be half the size of Ngannou. Ngannou is just a beast of an individual. Like he's built like a superhero. But at the end of the day, do I see Ngannou going on a big tear? Because, you know, as a UFC heavyweight champion, there's only been one guy that's defended it more than twice, and that was Stipe. You had Kane did it twice. You had Brock Lesnar do it twice. You had Randy Couture only defend the title twice. So at the end of the day, is this the man that's going to carry the title for a long title reign? It's possible, because he has knockout brutal power. Like, when he hits you, you drop. When he lands that punch, you drop. So I'm not surprised that Stipe lost, because, like I said, he was trying to take Ngannou down, and once the takedown wasn't there, it seemed like all his energy was already sucked out of him. Like, he was like, what else can I do? Because he tried to take him down, and he got bombed on. I thought the fight was going to be ended when Stipe was on the ground after he did not get Ngannou taken down, and he was getting bombed on left and right. I was like, oh crap, he's going to lose this fight. But he lost it by a standing, walking jab kind of thing. Like, he was walking in, got hit, and like stumbled back, and he just fell back. Like, it was the same thing with Mauricio Verdum. He just fell back and flopped down. But yeah, man, I just think it's the weird small cage, because it looks very small for the heavyweights, and I just think that the weird training camps that these fighters are going through, like, they're not having like their full team. It's not like go to AKA and it's everybody there and fighters from around the world are flying in to train with Stipe. It's just like what it is. But Also, you got to take in consideration that Stipe is also a firefighter, and he does that on top of being a UFC champion. But it is what it is. Like I said, Ngannou realized what he had to do to win this fight. Really focus on his defensive wrestling, and that's what he did. Really not go out and just be wild. He had to be more defensive oriented, be more aggressive, and be more alert, and not be so aggressive that he would gas himself out. And that's one thing he did in the first fight. He was very hungry, and he came forward, and that's what he did in a lot of his first fights. He would come forward and come forward and come forward and be overly aggressive, and then win his fights fast, or he would gas himself out. But at the end of the day, I think Stipe will be back. Will they give him an automatic rematch? Probably not. What's left for Stipe to do as a heavyweight? I don't know. But Ngannou, that guy's just a beast of a man, just knocking fools out left and right. We've seen the Alistair Overeem knockout. He knocked him off his feet. We've seen what he did to Stipe, knocked him back. It was just like hit, and Stipe just went boom. But man, that was not the fight I expected. I expected it to be a little bit more competitive. I didn't think Stipe would just look like he didn't belong in there. He actually did not look like he belonged in there at all. He looked like he didn't know what to do. He threw a few punches, and he wasn't as aggressive as he was in the first fight. But who's to say when the last time Stipe fought? Like, I don't remember the last time he fought. It was like sometime like 3, 4, 5 months ago when he fought Daniel Cormier. But as always, that's my take on the fight. I think it was a good fight, but it wasn't what we expected. We expected probably it going to the later rounds, Ngannou gassing out. We expected that Ngannou would get taken down, and he would have a more tougher fight. But it was just like, nah, my guy. He was just very calculated, very calm, and he threw his shots when he needed to throw them. And Ngannou, I heard, was training with Freddie Roach at some point. Like, he's been with Freddie Roach or trained with him a little bit, but his boxing is nasty. Like, it's like professional boxing nasty, and he has like that Mike Tyson knockout power. Like, when he hits you, you just fall. It's like when other fighters hit people, yeah, they stumble back, but when Ngannou hits you, it's like one punch to the face and you're like knocked out for life. And that's exactly how Stipe looked. It was like, bop. As always, we'll see you guys next time.